The old mansion had been abandoned for decades, its grandeur and beauty were slowly being consumed by the relentless march of time. The once mansard lawn was overgrown with weeds, the paint chipped and faded, and the windows boarded up. But it was the rumors that kept people away, whispers of ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and an unshakable feeling of dread that clung to anyone who dared to approach the mansion. Doctor Emma Taylor, a renowned paranormal investigation, had always been fascinated by the mansion. She had spent years studying the history of the place, poring over dusty records, and interviewing locals who claimed to have seen strange occurrences. Emma was convinced that the mansion held the key to understanding the mysteries of the afterlife. One stormy night, Emma decided to take the plunge and investigate the mansion firsthand. She arrived just as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the area in an early twilight. The wind howled through the trees, and creaking of the old wooden floorboards beneath her feet sent shivers down her spine. As she entered the mansion, Emma noticed that that air inside was fake and heavy, like skin she began to explore, her flashlight casting flickering shadows on the walls. Every step seemed to echo through the empty house, making her feel like she was being watched. Suddenly, Emma heard faint whispering in her ear. The words were indistinguishable, but the tone was unmistakable, a cold, mirthless laughter that sent chills down her spine. She spun around, but there was one there. The whispering grew louder, more urgent, and Emma felt herself being pulled deeper into the mansion. She stumbled upon a room filled with old photographs, each one depicting a family that had once lived in the mansion. But as she delved deeper, the voice, the faces began to change. The smiles turned to frowns, the eyes grew darker, and the skin took a sickly pallor. Emma realized that she was looking at the same family, but over time their faces had transformed into a grotesque paradise of their farmers' silhouettes. The whispering grew louder still, and Emma felt herself being drawn closer to the photographs. She reached out a trembling hand to touch one, and as she did, the room began to fade away. The darkness enveloped her, and Emma felt herself being pulled into the very fabric of the mansion. When the police found Emma, she was curled up in a ball, her eyes wide with terror. She was unable to speak, unable to move. The only sound she made was a low, mirthful whisper, they coming for me. The investigation into the mansion history revealed a dark and sinister past. The family that once lived there had been consumed by a malevolent force, and that had driven them to Manson and disappear. The whispers Emma heard were the echoes of their screams trapped in the mansion walls for an eternity. As the police took Emma away, they couldn't help but wonder if she had truly seen the horrors that lurked within the mansion walls. But one thing was certain: Emma Tyler would never be the same again. The horror she witnessed that night would haunt her for the rest of her life, a constant reminder of the terror that lurked in the shadows, waiting for the pounce. In a quiet town, an old abandoned house loomed the Vance family moved in, seeking a fresh start. Strange events quickly unfolded. Doors creaked, whispers ignited, shadows flickered. One night their daughter Lily Once frantically searching, her parents found her in an attic, staring at a dark corner. "The silent watcher is here," she whispered, the glowing eyes emerged from the shadows, and the cold voice hissed, "You shouldn't have come here." The Vance family fled that night, never to return. The house starting empty, haunted by the legend of the Silent Watcher.